Okay, y'all. Story time part two on when my friend almost got me killed and she almost got herself killed for real. Okay? When they were now where I left off at it when she was being slammed in the door and her cousins were being taken out of the car and being beaten. Now, the cars cut us off. It was about five cars that cut us off, and guys was in these cars and jumping out and snatching folks out and beating them and stuff like that. And he told me to run. The guy that was doing all of the beating, he looked at me and he said run. And I'm looking like, oh my God. And I said, don't kill her. He said, run. I said, go. I mean, because he didn't, wow. Okay. So I ran to the house, and when I ran to the house, y'all, whoo, my mother, she beat the shit out of me. Oh, good Lord. I told you to stop hanging with that hoe. No, that nigga came over here. He said he was going to kill you too, and I had to beg him to tell him not to kill your stupid ass. I was like, oh, Lord. Okay. Now, this was her cousin. This was her cousin, y'all. I was 14. She was 15, 16. Okay. This was her cousin. She was messing around with that dude. She was sleeping with him. And that was his wife's car. And the thing is that he lied and said that she stole the car. She was supposed to have brought it back. Yeah. Uh-huh. So after so long, it was stolen. And the thing is that he should have never even let her use the damn car. Anyways, we what happened is that he beat her so bad. I thought she was dead. I mean, I thought all of them was dead because of what I seen in front of me. And so what happened is that we all went to court. We all went down to the courthouse uh, to say if he should go to jail. Now this girl was so bad, y'all, and she was yellow, high yellow, and so thin. She reminded me of the little duckling thing. But anyways, okay, that's why we call it like I don't know. Okay, anyways, y'all, she was so tiny, and so she was blue and purple, and her face was deformed. Her face was so bad. Oh my God. Okay, we meet up downtown. And what happens, y'all like, follow, and share. Please share the video, please. Thank you. Now, you know what? We meet up down there with me, her cousins, everybody that got beat up with her and stuff like that. And I went down there because she asked me to, and here I go again. Okay. I mean, at this point, she was ruined just about, she wasn't gonna do shit. She wasn't doing nothing. She wasn't able to. Anyways, so I went down there. We all went down there, and he shows up, and then he gets he talked her out of pressing charges. How you gonna? Okay, I was like, you know what? Why you asked me to come down here then? Why you asked me to come down here? Anyways. And hey, I was just there for support. I wasn't trying to be in nothing. I had got beat the fuck up too, but I got beat up by my mama, thank God. It was her. Then that bullshit there, because they was trying to kill motherfuckers that night. I mean that day, I swear. Look, y'all, be careful who you hang with, who you walk with, who you talk to. I mean, everybody ain't nobody out here worth that shit. Ain't nobody out here worth. And then when it all comes down to it, she did not press charges. For one, they were both so wrong. He let her use that car as a favor just so she can go have fun. He was so wrong for doing that because that was his wife's car. And she was wrong because she took advantage of some kindness. Because she kept saying, oh, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. Larry, that was his name. Oh, fuck Larry. And I'm like, okay. Anyways, y'all, to this day right now, Mickey, I seen Mickey maybe over 10 years, 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago. And y'all look, we that was my girl. She did not remember me. She didn't remember me. Y'all like, follow, share, comment, please. She did not remember me. I seen her in the store, and she was like, I said, "Hey, Mickey." She was drugged out, looking real bad. Looked like she had been prostituting and prostituted herself all the way on out. And so I said, "Mickey, do you remember me?" No. Y'all, how the fuck you gonna forget your friend? But that's what the street does to you. That's what the street does. That's what drugs do to you. For these young girls out here that want to be prostituting, y'all, and crazy about these dudes that don't give a fuck about you, and these dudes out here that's crazy about these women that don't give a fuck about you, y'all, let them go. Let them go. Because, look, life is good. You don't need that. Life is good. And she had a family that loved her, a mother and a father. People joke too much about black families not having a father and a mother in a home under the same roof, and she did. Her biological father, she looked just like both of them, Chauncey and John. They love me. Um, they really did. They came to my mother's house after the beating and apologized for everything, and they moved away. They moved far out. And they asked my mother if I could come out there and visit her. They said that they would pick me up, and they did. They picked me up, and we couldn't go nowhere. I didn't want to go nowhere. I enjoyed just having them love me. Wow, she really had it made, but she didn't. She didn't want it, y'all. Like, follow, and share the video. So, long story to the short one, I don't know what. Last time I seen Mickey, she didn't know who I was. So, Lord, all right, y'all. I just don't even know. But that right there took me. I was just like, wow, I know you drugged out and stuff like that, but how can you forget a person that you was with almost just a lot? But in the streets, the drugs will do that to you. It'll take your mind. That I do know. I know it now. Well, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed my story time this evening. And thank you for hanging out with me. All right. I hope you share my video. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.